In this week's feature segment, a relatively new forest product as far as Mississippi is concerned, wood pellets. 2 of the 80 pellet mills in the United States are located in the Magnolia state. Pellets are already commonly used as fuel in other areas of the country and the world. They have become the greener alternative as far as producing heat and power. Mississippi State has assisted this industry with its research on the ash content of the various types of wood that can be used to make pellets. The first maker of wood pellets in Mississippi was CKS Energy in Amory, now known as Enviva Pellets Amory. Enviva makes its pellets from wood shavings and sawdust augmented by wood chips. The customer base for the Northeast Mississippi-made pellets includes utility companies in Europe as well as in the upper Midwest of the United States. The pellets from Amory are used as fuel for plants that produce electricity. The second manufacturer of pellets in the state went into operation in 2009. Piney Woods Pellets is located in Wiggins in South Mississippi.
And they're doing something a little different. They're producing both some pellets for energy, but they're also producing pellets for animal bedding and other uses. So they're using a different feedstock than the one in Amory, and really capturing a market.
We buy or purchase our raw material in chip form. Probably 60–70% of the chips we're currently getting are actually chipped in the woods. And so the log has to be harvested, has to be moved to a chipper unit where it's frailed or ring debarked. From that point it goes through the chipper. Chips are loaded on a truck, they're delivered to our site. We offload them here with either a truck tipper or live bottom trailers. And from that point we take the Mississippi chip and put it into our system and begin the process.
The pellet manufacturing process in Wiggins, Mississippi is computer controlled in a state-of-the-art facility that attracts visitors from around the nation and the world. The plant, as originally constructed, includes 3 pellet mills and was consuming about 360 tons of wood chips per day at the time of our visit. That's between 15 and 20 truckloads of chips per day, or 120,000 tons of wood chips in a year. The first step in making wood pellets is to uniformly dry the raw material or chips to a low moisture content. Low moisture content is one reason wood pellets burn so well. From the dryer, the material is fed into a hammer mill that makes the wood particles a consistent size. The next stop is the actual pellet mill. The particles are placed under high pressure and heated to a temperature of 200 degrees Fahrenheit. The process causes the lignin, the natural glue in wood that holds it together, to briefly liquefy. The material is forced through a series of dies or shaping devices to form the wood pellets.
We get about 52,000 pounds of pressure per square inch inside the pellet mill, where the meal is forced through 1/4 inch holes in a die. Then we extrude that like spaghetti out the back side, where knives cut it to length, and it drops into the hot pellet conveying system, takes it up to the ambient air cooler that you have on video, where it's held for a specific amount of time, and that's controlled by electronics. Then the cool product goes into 1 or 2 storage bins, depending on whether we're making a fuel pellet that's 100% southern pine or a fuel pellet that is 75% southern pine and 25% hardwood.
The last step in the process is packaging. The pellets come back into the building from the outside silos and are packaged in 40-pound bags and placed on pallets. Each pallet contains 50 bags or 1 ton of wood pellets. The pallets can be covered with an opaque hood that allows the pellets to be safely stored outside. Piney Woods made pellets are burned for heat. The primary market for the Wiggins, Mississippi pellets are home and business owners in the United States who have pellet stoves or heaters such as this. This unit is located in the lobby of the plant building.
The one we currently have in the office is capable of heating 3,500 square foot residents. We burn our stove every morning here, as you know, the weather dictates. We burn less than a bag every 2 days. Retail price on that bag is around $4.50 to $5 a bag. it can save the homeowner a considerable amount of money by converting from propane, for example, over to wood pellets. There's no smoke. You need to clean the appliance about once a week. You'll get about a double handful of ash out of it, wipe your glass off, turn your thermostat back up, and you're good to go for another week. Our company philosophy is that we sell all of our product domestically. Our goal is to reduce our dependency upon foreign oil. Each bag, 40-pound bag, on average contains 320,000 BTUs of energy. Each ton, which is 40-pound bags, 1,600,000 BTUs of energy, which equates to 2.5 barrels of foreign oil. So for every ton of pellets consumed in this country, regardless of the manufacturer, we save 2.5 barrels of foreign oil.
Rising prices for fossil fuels such as fuel oil and natural gas are leading to increased interest in wood pellet heating. Concern over global climate change is also stimulating interest in wood pellets and other carbon-neutral energy sources. Piney Woods pellets are sold all over the country, according to plant manager Terry Dunlap.
We ship to some distribution centers for some of these big box stores, and then they ship them all over the country. You will find in some of the major big box stores around the country Piney Woods pellets with tomorrow's energy fuel pellets. Like, for instance, in the Northwest and the western states, the consumers there really like a pine pellet, a softwood pellet. And the consumers on the East Coast and in the Northeast and the Midwest prefer a blended pellet or a hardwood pellet, so therefore the two different types of fuels.
It's going to be a growing industry here in the state simply because of the growth we have and the material that we have within the state. As a benefit, the state has fewer people, so we have more trees.
It's 100% natural. The lignin God placed inside that wood fiber is what binds it all together. And when you can convert that and use good manufacturing practices to do so and keep our Mississippi loggers in the woods, doing what Mississippians know how to do best, and taking what they do and converting it to a product that can help reduce our dependency on foreign oil is very self-gratifying to me. I know what this product can do for the home consumer.
The Piney Woods plant was originally built to produce over 100,000 tons of pellets each year and employ 25 to 27 people. It is owned by Picayune native Osmond Crosby and his wife, Debbie. From Wiggins, Mississippi, I'm Leighton Spann reporting. You can watch this story again on our Farm Week website, farmweek.msu cares. We'll have a link there to the website for Piney Wood Pellets. That's pwpellets.com. You can also go to our archives through the website and see other feature stories as well. And artists, again, that plant in Wiggins, about 1 year old. The plant in Amory, about 5 years old now, but definitely an industry set for growth in the future. And if you're wondering about those heaters, they're basically like a convection oven, not a radiant type heat, but a fan there blowing that hot air out that's produced by the pellets.